Hi there, this is Jen. Thank you for joining me today. I am a health and wellness coach. I do focus on seated fitness. So what you will find in my videos are just a variety of a lot of stretches, a lot of opening up the chest muscles, warming up, but also getting the heart rate up. I do some chair cardio, very simple exercises such as marching in place, sitting jumping jacks, seated jumping rope. I have fun doing them. I hope that you guys do too. So while we are seated, we are becoming fit, getting fit, staying fit, getting toned, keeping our muscle tone. So consistency is key. So when we want to work towards being fit, we want to do repetitions of several different exercises, and then to stay fit, we want to continue to do that. Doesn't necessarily have to be every day. I do try to stretch and get some kind of movement in every day personally, but I would say 4 to 5 times a week, maybe 2 different sessions a day at 5 or 10 minutes at a time. Just as long as you're getting some movement into your body. We want to kind of stay flexible just for everyday movements, everyday activities that we do, whether it's driving, going to the grocery store, vacuuming, sweeping the porch, whatever it is that we may do does take muscles, does take energy. So when we do take a few minutes aside and do this seated fitness, we are helping those muscles to stay strong, flexible, and fit for our everyday activities that are just part of life. So with all that being said, I want to thank you again for joining me. Again, I am a health and wellness coach, focusing on seated fitness. So I've said all this already. I am babbling. I love to chit chat with you guys. I just very much appreciate that you show up and do these exercises with me. So today we're just going to spend a few minutes. We're going to do a mixed bag of things. We're going to work our arms, our legs, mostly stretches, but maybe a little bit of cardio just to get that heart rate up a little bit. So go ahead and begin by finding a nice place to sit. You want your seat to be sturdy. I also want to emphasize here that you see I'm in jeans, sometimes I'm in shorts or stretch pants or yoga pants. These exercises can be done no matter what you're wearing, no matter what kind of seat you're on. I want everybody to know that fitness is attainable for you, for anybody, whether you have limitations of any sort or whether you just prefer to sit down and get a little movement in. I tailor these exercises for you. So let's go ahead and begin. You can be either seated away, at the end of your seat. You can kind of see, let's see. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna show you how I typically sit in my chair, but you don't have to sit this way. So when I'm doing my exercises with you, I'm on the edge. I'm as forward as I can be on my chair safely. Keeping some distance to the back here so that when I do my things, I'm not kind of inhibited by, if I were to do this, I would kind of like bang into the back of the chair. So I personally like to be on the edge of the seat so that when I'm doing my things, I don't hit the back of the chair. However, you can absolutely sit on the back of your chair, lean on the back of your chair if that is comfortable for you. Tailor these exercises to only what you need. This is not what I need. This is not what John Doe needs. This is your session. This is your exercise time. So if ever also you need to stop the video to take a break or get a drink of water, by all means do that. If you want to do more repetitions on any certain exercises, go ahead and do that. Tailor everything to you. This is all about you. This is your exercise session. So let's begin. I have babbled enough. We're going to start with 2 deep breaths. We're going to raise our arms overhead on the inhale. On the exhale, we will bring our arms down. I like to do these first couple of breaths. When I exhale, I like to do a nice sigh, a nice really getting that oxygen flowing throughout my whole body, which keeps the muscles nice and supple and keeps everything safe. When we hold our breath, it's not good for your body. You want to really make sure that you're breathing during all these exercises. Let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. Feels so good to exhale through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and give a shake. Give a shake. Keep those arms overhead. Shake your arms. Let those arms move your whole body. Shake, shake, shake. Bringing the arms down. Let's go ahead and do wrist rotations in one direction. Remembering to breathe. And the other direction. I usually do 5 to 10 repetitions with everything that I do. Again, you can do less, you can do more. Let's do shoulder rolls to the back. Try and keep your posture nice and tall and your spine upright if you can. Rolls to the front. Let's do shoulder shrugs, bringing those shoulders to the ears, and then dropping. This is a great stretch in that shoulder and upper back area. All right. We're going to take our arms overhead. We're going to leave one arm up. We're going to take one arm down. And now slowly and gently, just a very slight bend. You want to just go to where you can feel that little bit of stretch in your waist and also in your neck. Go ahead and take a breath here. Bring your other arm up and take your other arm down, slightly bending at the waist to feel the stretch. Let's do 2 breaths here. This is a great stretch. It's morning where I am. Go ahead and take that arm down. Let's go ahead and shake. So it's morning where I am. I love to do my stretches in the morning. It really helps to energize and wake me up. So now grab onto your seat. We're going to extend you're going to keep your thighs as still and straight as you can. You're going to take those feet, and we're going to do both at the same time. Just extend those feet together. Keep your knees together, your thighs together. And raise those feet off the ground. You can do 1 inch, you can do 6 inches. But you want to I feel it in my core, and I feel it in my legs, from my thighs all the way down to my feet. Do this about 10 times. I've already done about 6, so do a few more. Just doing a mixed bag of exercises and stretches today. Last one. All right. Go ahead, if you can, take one foot over the opposite knee and slowly bend over your leg, and only go to the area that is comfortable. You don't want to overextend, you don't want to overstretch, but you want to feel a little bit of a stretch if you can go this far in your back and also in the thigh that is bent here. You'll feel a little stretch here. And once you get to a position that feels good, stay there for 1 breath. Come on up very slowly. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Find a comfortable spot and stay there for a breath. And come on up. Inhale and keep your arms at the top. Exhale, keep your arms at the top. Inhale again. And slowly go to one side. Your palms are touching each other. And let's stay here for 1 or 2 breaths. Another nice stretch in that side waist area. And slowly coming back to center, and take it to the other side for 1 or 2 breaths. Trying to work every muscle today, stretching everything. Coming back to center, let's go ahead and shake again. Now we're gonna spend a little bit of time in march in place. This will be our main cardio for the day. So sit towards the end of your seat if you can. March at whatever pace feels good to you. We're just gonna just ever so slightly increase that heart rate. Get the blood flowing. Try to bring those knees as high as you can. Again, only to your own personal, tailored comfort level. Remember to breathe. Try and pump those arms. Try and exaggerate pumping those arms. Like really take those elbows to the back. Really bring those fists up. Stomp into the ground. Using a lot of muscles here. If you need to stop for a drink, like I said, feel free to pause the video. If this gets to be too much, you can stop with your legs. You can do this. You can do it this way too. There are lots of different variations to how we exercise. The key is to stay active. Keep moving throughout your day. When we are sedentary, it's kind of an easy habit to fall into, sitting around a lot throughout the day. Now for me, my job is to sit behind a desk, behind a computer. It's a challenge to stay active. So while I work, I try to do some of these stretches and exercises. Because after work, I don't have time to go to the gym. So I try to fit in my activity while I'm seated at work. All right, now I'm gonna slow down. I'm just gonna take my pace a little bit slower, bringing my heart rate down. Nice deep breaths. I'm gonna stop my arms, but I'm gonna still do my legs. And now what we can do together with no arms, keep your arms still. They can either be in your lap, however you want your arms to be. I like to hold on for a little bit of balance. I'm gonna do toe taps now. So if you will join me in toe taps, we will alternate legs, tapping the toe to the front. Stay here for a few breaths. These exercises and stretches, like I said, they are simple. They are relatively easy. They're non-impactful. We're not putting pressure on our joints. However, we are burning calories and we are engaging our muscles. Very, very good to stay active in whatever capacity you're able to stay active. And consistency is key as well. All right, let's go ahead and stop. Let's do a nice inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Let's go ahead and slowly start our warming down, cooling down, shoulders to the back and to the front. All right, take one arm over top of the chest here, top of the chest area right here. And if you want an extra stretch, grab your wrist and pull. You'll feel that stretch right in this area here, back of your arm. And other side, other arm. Clasp your hands together, put them to the front, press those arms and those hands out. Take a breath here. And now tuck your chin to your chest and kind of just curl your spine to get more of a stretch in your back and in your arms for a breath here. Keep your hands clasped. Take them up. Bend your elbows. Place your hands behind your head. Press your hands into your head. And stay here for a couple breaths. Really opening your chest area. Stretching the chest muscles, stretching those back and shoulder muscles. Now go to one side, gently, slowly taking one elbow towards the floor. Very slight bend here, very slight. Take a breath. Coming back to center and going to the other side. Coming back to center. Now very slowly, gently, just a very small movement here. You're going to twist, keeping everything still. Twist to a comfortable position. Back to center and the other side for a breath. Okay. Shake it out, give yourself a hug. Pat yourself on the back while you're here. Let's shake it out again. Let's do 2 nice breaths. Inhale, exhale. Last breath, inhale, exhale. Thank you for joining me. You guys did a wonderful job. You should very much be proud of yourselves. Join me next time. Feel free to like and subscribe if you do enjoy this content. And have a wonderful day and a wonderful week ahead. Take care.